today is the 1212 portal. And this is a really beautiful alignment that is happening. Not only is the portal open, there are several planets that are in alignment today that are quite auspicious as well. I think there's a total of five, and then two other comets or other celestial bodies that are in alignment today as well. But it's a very, very powerful celestial alignment that is happening today. And I just want you to be aware of that as we begin. It's another 9 days, I believe, or 10 days until we're actually in the solstice energy, which again is a really powerful gateway for all of us, celestially, cosmically, energetically, the alignments that are coming. So it's just a really important time to be present, to really be with the energies and understand the process of what we are going through. This particular portal is quite strong in many ways around completion. The 12-12-12, which was 9 years ago, was a very, very powerful alignment as well. And it's been a 9 year cycle, which is a completion cycle. And much of that 12-12-12 energy was around Atlantis. And we are still working on clearing up and correcting the energetics, the distortions of Atlantis and when it fell. We are still in the process of that even today, through this last 9 years and perhaps even further into the next cycle as we continue to come into a non-distorted alignment. And so this particular portal, 9 years after the original 12-12-12 portal that was so profound, we are really stepping into another level of balance, another level of really coming within and realizing that the distortions that are playing out around us are simply that, and that we get to choose in every now moment how we respond. And in that response, it rearranges the reality. And many of you have experienced this, and some may still not quite understand the quantum dynamics that happen when you shift your inner perceptions and when you realign into higher states of awareness. And I know many people question, how can that be? Look at the world around us. Look how everything is falling apart. And we know that this is a part of the process, the unraveling of the distortions. But it is in that inner awareness and that inner alignment that the perceptions shift. And then the quantum, dare I say, miracles begin to start happening, because it rearranges into alignment with your frequency, alignment with your beliefs, alignment with what you focus on. And we've been talking about this. This is part of the awakening. This is kind of the foundational pieces of the awakening. And yet, until you have an experiential, until you really have walked through that awareness and that perception, the ego mind tends to still be in the way. And so this particular portal, this 12-12-21, beautiful portal of energy, is opening up another opportunity to align with higher perspectives, to unravel deeper distortions in your fields, in your beliefs, in your awareness. And again, I know that this is challenging for many because until you have the experiential, the mental mind, the egoic mind doesn't have a way to comprehend that an internal shift can actually change your outer reality, because we have been in a distorted situation for so long, in which our natural ability to align, our natural magnetics, the magnetics in which we've overlaid as humans on the planet, have all been distorted. But the whole process of what we're going through in this awakening and in this ascension is to unravel those distortions. And many of you, since the next level of magnetic was anchored onto the planet on the 1111 portal, many of you have started to feel and experience this shift in your inner reality playing out in your outer reality. Because as our systems, as our frequencies shift, and as we begin to interface with the new magnetics that are anchoring on the planet, that allows us to have a completely different experience, even as we are in transition, even as we are still unraveling the old and stepping into the new. And so it is once again another portal on this 12-12, which is leading into the very, very powerful solstice alignment that is coming in 10 days, 9 days actually, to help us prepare. And the alignments in the cosmos with, I believe it's Uranus and Jupiter and I can't remember all the names. I should have written those down, but several of the planets are aligning today. And so it's helping us to realign within and come into a deeper balance within. And again, I mentioned the 12-12-12 9 years ago, where there was a massive realignment that took place, especially around the distortions that came online during the fall of Atlantis. And again, we are still in the process of correcting those distortions on a planetary level, on a solar system level. And so as we go through this beautiful gateway again today, it allows us to step even further into a state of balance. And with this energy, we are remembering, we are mastering once again, we are in process of coming into that level of mastery to be completely balanced, even as we come into the solstice, which is on a cosmic level showing us the most way of being out of balance. In the southern hemisphere, it's the longest day. In the northern hemisphere, it's the longest night. And so we are moving into a new level of mastery within that to be balanced even during the extremes. And so as we go through this portal in preparation for the next 9, 10 day, and of course it goes on beyond that and into the holiday, we are truly having the opportunity to choose and realign every moment. And because of the new magnetics that are anchored onto the planet, and because of the continuous realignment that we have been through, it's an opportunity for, dare I say, a breakthrough to be able to move into higher states of balance and frequency. And then the key is to be able to sustain it, to be able to stay at that frequency and have that become your new normal. So it's a very profound window that we're walking in, and a beautiful, beautiful opportunity to continue to anchor in and connect into those higher magnetics. Because the magnetics that are anchoring onto the planet, the higher magnetics, this is what we as humans, we overlay, our chakra systems overlay and interact with Gaia. And so as you anchor into those new magnetics and release from the distorted, it is a symbiotic relationship. It's one that supports us in full alignment with a higher level of resonance. It's quite beautiful.